Thank you for joining today's webinar, a BAF Parihara session series. This is on efficient wastewater management. My name is Arun Kumar. My name is Arun Kumar. Warm welcome to all of you. This session is being recorded. So in case you miss any parts of it, we'll try and host it on YouTube as well. So today's sessions on wastewater management specifically, how we can do a better job and be more efficient in terms of treatment. And we have our expert speaker today, which is Ganesh Shanbhag. Ganesh did a session just a couple of weeks back on rainwater harvesting and groundwater recharge, and it was very well received. A lot of appreciation for that session. That session is already hosted on the BAF YouTube channel. If you have missed out, please take a look. We will briefly speak about BAF Parihara, and then we'll jump into Ganesh's presentation. It's on efficient water management, wastewater management, followed by Q&A, which we will go through registered questions and any other questions thereafter, chat window questions. If you can all put your, can you mute yourself and, switch off your video, it'll be good. BAF, a quick synopsis of BAF. We are 361 members, associations across Bangalore and Greater Bangalore. And we are distributed about 30 geographical clusters, which means we have administrative units across each of them, representing 300,000 plus households, representing 1.2 million residents and 1.5 stakeholders. And we are structured with a governing council at the top hierarchy of the organization, and then we have an executive council and the entire cluster council representing the 30 geographical clusters. Today's sessions is being attended by 20 representatives of 22 clusters. We host a series of programs of interest to apartment communities, specifically managing committee members. And these are all hosted under a series called BAF Parihara. Parihara, as you may be aware, means solution. So this is in a series called BAF Parihara. So today's session is one among them. And we've conducted numerous sessions on a variety of topics. Like I mentioned, a couple of weeks back on rainwater harvesting, and the immediate prior day on the new solid waste management policy. Also, a lot of questions and confusions in the city about that. So we've been working with the authorities and trying to address issues and address our member community also. With that, let me dive into the session. Ganesh is a sustainability activist as well as an innovator. He's very popular across the city. Has done numerous initiatives and including water management, waste management, and a variety of subjects. And he's very popular on media also, in both print media as well as social media. These are some of the subjects that he's covered, which are visible on YouTube. With that, let me hand over to Ganesh. Thank you, Ganesh, for your patience also waiting through my struggle with my.
Yeah, no problem at all, sir. I mean, we all understand the technical issues, right? So
Let me make you co-host.
yeah. Am I audible to everyone?
You're audible, yeah.
Yes, loud.
Okay. So I'm just sharing my screen.
I'll have to make you co-host. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
You are co-host now.
Yep. Yeah, I am sharing. Okay. So what I have done is I have made a consolidated slide now for both the sessions together, the rainwater harvesting part as well as the uh, wastewater thing, whatever I'm talking today. So, but I will skip all the slides which I have already covered, and then I will start directly into the wastewater part. Okay. So we stopped till here, what to recharge in the previous session, and now we'll start with wastewater subject. So is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So before we jump into a session, right? So I just want to ask this question. Is it wastewater or is it wasted water? Right? So I'm pretty sure that like those who have stayed here for a very long time in Bangalore know that there was a river called Vrishabhavati, right? And it has a very beautiful meaning. Vrishab in Sanskrit means bull. The river which touches the feet of a big bull temple and flows is known as Vrishabhavati. It was a very beautiful river, and right from the age of the Vijayanagara Empire, it is well documented, right? Like under Kempegowda and all, how the trade flourished, how the agriculture flourished in the Vrishabhavati basin. So we even today we celebrate Kadlekai Parishe, Aurekal Mela, and all these things, right? So Vrishabhavati was a very rich river, but today what have you made it? It is called Kengeri Nala, right? Kengeri Nala is pitch black in color. It has no life in it. Absolutely no bird want to drink that water. It is full of froth, and I mean it's not a mistake of civilians. It's a mistake of both civilians and governance. We have killed multiple rivers which were there in our city, like Vrishabhavati, Arkavati, and we have converted them into nalas, right? So this is the problem. We have designed our city not on the we have just designed our city on the incoming water to the city, but outgoing water from the city we have ignored it while doing the urban planning. So rivers are modified to carry sewage out of the city by our authorities due to unplanned urbanization. And now look at the impact, right? Vrishabhavati is actually a tributary of another river which goes and touches Kaveri, which drains into Bay of Bengal, right? So sitting here in Bangalore, the shit of Bangalore is actually reaching Bay of Bengal. So that's how our sewage illiteracy goes. Post 1974, this year is very important. This is the landmark year for Bangalore city, which actually screwed up Bangalore city, right? Lakes have become the dump yards. Pre 1974, Bangaloreans used to drink lake water. We did not have a concept of Kaveri water. We did not have something called long distance water. We all used the lakes, like 1300 plus lakes which were there in our city, beautifully maintained, and we used to drink the lake water. And when we were drinking the lake water, we used to maintain the lakes really pristine, clean, well, nice, neatly maintained. But today, what have we done? Lakes have become dump yards, lifeless. I mean, even government, right? Like whatever demolition was done in the name of metro building, right? All the debris goes into lakes. That's how the lakes get closed. I mean, the lakes are actually made into something else. Like for example, Dharmambudi or Kempambudi Lake became Majestic bus stand, and Kantira was stadium, and like there is another lake, Jaksandra Lake became King National Games Village, and all those things happened. Okay, but when we consider Bangalore city generates about 2,400 mld sewage per day, and the existing STPs are incapable to handle this load. But if we see in a positive way, this 2,400 mld is a resource which is getting wasted. That's what I call. It's not wasted water. It's actually not wastewater. It's a wasted water. Treated water can be lifeline for agriculture, especially the sugar bowl of Mandya, industries, construction, and in pockets it is happening. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of Challagatta, Kormangala Challagatta Valley project, KCV project, what it is called. If you are traveling on the ORR near Agara Lake, there is a very big sewage treatment plant which is set up where the sewage of Bangalore city, a part of the sewage of Bangalore city is treated, and via natural flow it goes into Chikballapur and Kolar regions and fills up all the lakes and is used for the agriculture in Chikballapur region, and the vegetables which are grown in that parched areas, earlier parched areas, come back to Bangalore as for the sale. Like all those green leafy vegetables mostly come from Chikballapur. So let's talk with the problems with wastewater management. First, BWSSB's central sewage treatment plants are there only on paper. They are not working. If they were working, we never would have had nalas. So they are existing only on paper. They say that they have like 68 STPs, 70 STPs. They are in a plan of adding another 60 STPs. Everything remains finally on paper. Nothing works. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how to fix this, but yeah, at present it's not working. And apartments. Apartments are a different story altogether. So they believe whatever STP installed by the builder is really great, and as soon as the builder hands it over to the RWA, it no longer works because their builder would have done it in such a way that it's very cheap to install and very expensive to maintain. SBR is the commonly used type of STP in Bangalore. SBR stands for sequential batch reactor. It's a commonly used type of STP which is very expensive to maintain. Uh, to give you an analogy, right, for a 1,000 flat apartment, it requires 2 lakh worth of power, uh, about 70 to 80,000 worth of chlorine, and two shifts of operator, sludge removals every day. So it's very expensive to maintain. Due to this high operational expense, people switch off the STPs in the system and leave the sewage into Raj Kalua, which eventually flows and becomes Kengeri Nalas. And there are a lot of apartments who actually do sewage treatment very genuinely. But the problem is they generate plenty of treated water and do not know what to do with it. So we'll address that concern as well today. And this is the common scene across all the apartments: foul smell, bad quality of treated water, and a lot of other issues, right? I mean, foul smell is at least the common issue across all the apartments where I have visited. So I am working with something called decentralized solution. So what is decentralized solution? Decentralized solution is you treat you you treat your sewage such that your kitchen waste, your grey water, you your so when I say kitchen waste, it is the water generating from the kitchen, water generating from bathing activity, and the water generating from flush are treated separately. So by treating separately, you don't need sewage treatment, rather you need sewage filterings. So whatever I am inspecting over here, right, and the skid, you can see there is a white color box which is white color filter which is there. So this is called aquatron. So this is called solid liquid separator, and it helps in treating black water independently. I have a video which follows, which will illustrate it better. And this one in the center is a gray water filter, and gray water filter are readily available in market. When gray water is passed into it, the soaps, detergents will get separated, and the clear water comes out of that filter. Okay, so now instead of treating the sewage, you are filtering the sewage, and everything is done without energy. So SBR STP, right, the sequential batch reactor, is a power guzzler. As I told you, a 1,000 flat apartment would require about 2 lakh worth of power per month to run it. But this solution, whatever I am talking about, is completely free from energy. When it is free from energy, you reduce your carbon emissions. So I'm not sure whether you have seen this. I had posted it on my social medias where we said just by killing STP and going with the sewage filtering mechanisms, we saved about 12 tons of carbon emissions per year, right? So that was the statistics what I posted. So for me, carbon emissions are very important. And the last one, whatever we are seeing, is a disinfection which is done using ozone. I'll talk about it in the when we talk about it in a video illustration which comes in the next slide. Okay, so I'm just playing the video.
Have you ever thought of how much easier wastewater treatment would be if there was no fecal matter in wastewater. Meet Aquatron, the solid liquid separator that removes feces from flushing water as soon as a toilet is flushed. When you flush a toilet, the water and solids travel towards Aquatron with good momentum, and once they enter Aquatron, centrifugal force and gravity step into action to separate the liquid and solids. The flushing water swirls on Aquatron's surface, and 98% of it is recovered without any solids. Fecal matter and paper fall straight down into the biochamber under Aquatron, together with 2% of the liquid. A specially designed UV unit complements the system and makes sure that the separated liquid is made 100% free of bacterial contamination. The separated flushing water flows further into a settling tank, where its quality is improved by letting the suspended solids settle. The urine-enriched liquid is immediately ready for reuse in gardening or even for recharging the groundwater table in your area. In regard to the separated fecal matter, there is a multi-compartment biochamber for treating the solids in a most natural way. As we have seen, solids fall onto the biofilter mat in the chamber, and the remaining 2% water is drained out through the mat on the bottom of the chamber. The chamber is allowed to fill up, which might take a few months depending on the chamber volume and frequency of use. Since liquids are removed, there are no chemical reactions that produce sewage smell, and the non-septic feces don't attract flies either. Once a chamber is full, it is turned aside and left to decompose on its own. Adding some earthworms will make decomposition faster and more effective. Depending on weather and other conditions, decomposition might happen as fast as in a few weeks. Since the matter is turned into a gas, the final volume of composted fecal matter in the chamber will be about 5 to 10% of the original. In the Indian summertime, this process might happen as quickly as 2 weeks. The feces turn into a small quantity of hygienic, odorless soil which can be safely reused as manure. Looking at the benefits of Aquatron compared to a conventional sewage treatment plant, the first thing is that there is no power consumption. For example, the monthly power bill for a 10 KLD STP would be about 12,000 rupees, but Aquatron runs without any power at all. The next thing is that Aquatron doesn't have any complex machinery and mechanical parts, which means minimal need for maintenance. There is also no need to purchase and use any consumables. Furthermore, there is no downtime for maintenance. As we already saw, an Aquatron biochamber doesn't smell, which allows placement of Aquatron in any location without the fear of unpleasant odors. Aquatron doesn't need a specially trained operator, and thus any operator charges are avoided. Furthermore, grey water is now much easier to treat when there is no mixing with feces. Aquatron can be scaled up for any capacity. A single unit caters for up to 25 toilets, and you can keep adding units as per your requirement. Aquatron can be used in all types of buildings, from private residences to apartment buildings, schools, offices, hotels, restaurants, hospitals, cottages, farmhouses, and so on. Aquatron has the Indian Green Building Council's Green Pro certification. It conforms with health, safety, and environmental standards as per the European CE marking. It is patented and also has the European technical approval and Swedish technical approval, and it is the first prize winner in the category Early Decomposition of Fecal Matter in the Swachhathon 1.0 contest, organized by the Ministry of Drinking Water and Sanitation. Treat your wastewater in a hassle-free and natural way and get in touch with Aquatron India.
Yeah, moving
Have
on.
you ever thought of how much...
Yeah. So moving on. So now we understood how a black water can be filtered using something like Aquatron. I'm not promoting any brand over here. There are like other things as well available, but the video I thought was good. So I added that video over here so that everyone understands how it's easy it is to handle sewage. And once the sewage is taken out of the equation, whatever remains, right, is a gray water. So
Ganesh,
okay.
Ganesh,
Uh-huh. Tell me, sir.
can you mention a few other brands also, so that we have multiple options?
Yeah. Uh, I mean, I'm not able to recollect, but probably at end of the session I can mention it. Is
Yes,
that okay?
please share so that we can share it with further with people. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So now we understood like how easy it is to handle the sewage, right? Like the black water is treated separately, the gray water is filtered using the filter mats of Matala. I have the picture at later point in time, and it's all simple. Now it instead of treatment, it boils down to filtering. And the beauty about this is it can even be further filtered to drinking water, which complies to IS 10500 grade, right? So this is the white water plant. White water is a technical term for the sewage reclaimed water. Singapore calls it new water. Bangaloreans prefer to call it white water after this brand, Boson White Water, which is by Vikas Brahmawar. He is the CEO of Boson White Water. A very nice person. He helped me build our own plant for white water, and the entire sewage, the filtered black water, filtered gray water, filtered kitchen water, everything can get converted into the drinking grade water just by passing it into zero point zero 0.01 micron ultrafiltration membranes, which are designed by Baba Atomic Research Center or any of our government agencies. They have their own membranes, so we procure it from Baba Atomic Research Center, and then when water is passed through it, it becomes the drinking grade water. You can see the first bottle of whatever water we generated, right? So this complies to IS 10500 grade, which actually means it's a potable water. Coming to the next part, so this solution, whatever I spoke about, right, is not just deployed to the apartments. So I deployed it at my parents' house in Hubballi, North Karnataka. So this is the new construction did in 2019. And as everyone, right, like when somebody is constructing a home or apartment, the first thing they do is drill a borewell, right? My dad also told me the same thing. Hey, look, we are constructing a new house. I am going to drill a borewell. Then I told him, whoever is drilling you the borewell, please take an agreement with them saying that it will run for at least 10 years so that your investment of 5 lakhs rupees is justified. Nobody was ready to sign that agreement. And then I told my dad, look, drilling borewell is not the only solution. You have a lot of other solutions in market which will perennially generate the drinking grade water lifetime. It's not just like 10 years, 5 years, whatever is the life of the borewell, right? So that's why my dad agreed to have the sewage filtering unit for an individual house whatever we built in Hubballi. And you can see this is the grey water filter. There are two steps of gray water filtering with this gray box and the gray tube, whatever you are seeing. And this all done by again Aquatron and Matala. And this is the ozone for disinfection of the water. Instead of UV, we are using ozone for disinfection. So these two filter out the sewage. And I can proudly say that mine is the only independent house in entire Karnataka which reclaims sewage back into drinking grade water. So that's how even today my parents are really happy about it, and my dad actually goes to the government and tries to showcase this thing to them, say you guys are not doing this, at least we have done that. And this one I had shared last time, so there is a white paper which I have done. I'll be sharing this PPT at the end of the call so that you can go through the white paper whatever we have done and can get more insights on it. I think that's it. So yeah, uh, on the media, you can search about me. I have regular print media articles, regular podcasts. Uh, Recently, I did one podcast with Nolan Pinto as well, who does the podcast called Let's Talk Water. Probably I'll add the link to the same link over here so that you can take a look at it. Uh, I'm there on FM as well and keep doing the social media postings. And I do something like this. I learn from celebrities a lot. So for me, celebrities are the ones who actually are there on the ground solving the sustainability issues. This was Shri Ajay Singh, who is also known as waterman of Indian Railways, the man who designed bio toilets for Indian Railways. We hosted him at our house for inaugurating our whitewater plant, and even Suresh Prakash sir knows him. We learn a lot from him, and this probably few of you know Sonam Wangchuk, or like he's also related to the character that Funsuk Wangdu of Three Idiots movie. I'm associated with him as well. And this is Dr. K. Narasimha Rao, the man who rejuvenated the Chola era canal, which is also known as Uyakondan Canal in Trichy. Uh, he visited me, and this is former IPA chairperson BK Prasad. And this was the setup of Aquatron and a model apartment of us, which was kept in IGBC Indian Green Building Congress, which happened in Bangalore in the November of 2024. Very happy to showcase our apartment over there. Yeah, this is from the same India Green Building Congress where veterans like Dr. Hariharan, Balakrishna Mehta all came up, and he is Pradeep Mocherla, who's actually the designer for Aquatron systems here in India. And this is when we inaugurated a whitewater plant near to Begur Lake, where otherwise, like the sewage was freely flowing into uh, the Begur Lake. We converted it into drinking grade water. This is Chitra ma'am, Chitra Vishwanath. And this is when we received the certification from IGBC for all the work we have done on sewage management at our place. And it was handed over to us by Avinash Sharma of Electric Pay. And this young man is there on the meeting right now, Suresh Prakash. He inaugurated solid waste management for us recently, and this picture was taken during that. And she is Purti from Indian Pollution Control Association. And yeah, again, I don't know how many photos I have with Vikas, but he is my mentor, brother, and a guru where I have learned a lot about wastewater management from him. So I thought I should talk about him in this particular session. Yeah, and recently for all the work I have done, I received two awards. This one is from Quest Global Foundation, and this one is from Transwater Biocon. And it was from, sorry, Transwater Boson. It was handed over by Biocon EHS head Shiv Prasad sir to us. This is for recognizing my apartment's work on water sustainability. And we are a water positive apartment today because we generate drinking water from sewage. And these are the two awards which came in last month. Yeah, I think I'm done talking. Thank you. I'll be opening up for questions.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ganesh. I request Joanna to open up the presentation with the questions. We have categorized the questions that we have received from all the participants, all the registrants, and we'll go, category by category, and thereafter we will go to the on-chat questions. Joanna, if you can please open the presentation. Yes. And Ganesh, you can just go through it directly instead of us conveying it to you.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Okay, so let me read the first question there. Sanjay ji says how to ensure the proper working of STP. Sanjay ji, if you're there on the call, can you please tell me like the type of STP, what you're referring to? I don't think so he's there on the call, but yeah, just to ensure the proper working of the STP, right? The output quality is very important, and the output water should be regularly tested with NABL accredited laboratories, the National Accredited Biological Laboratories. There are plenty of them in Bangalore. You can get the test report done. The test report will suggest you what kind of water you are getting from the STP, and based on that, any tweaks can be done. I don't know whether the next is a question or something. I'll go to Virendra Gaud. Black residues being formed in the pipes and collection tanks. What does it signify? This is after going through WTP. Sir, are you talking? I see you are there on the call. Are you talking about WTP or STP over here? Can you speak up, sir?
Sir, myself Jay Prakash.
Okay, yeah, go ahead, sir.
Actually, I have asked for the STP details. See, we have 70 KLD STP operation. Our apartment comes in Mahavir Sada. 154 flats we have.
Okay, what is the question?
Aqua how is working, sir? We want installation. What will do for that?
Sorry, I did not understand. Can you repeat it?
Sir, actually, we have STP 70 KLD project. Okay.
Okay,
70 KLD STP operation we will done.
okay.
We want acquisition units is there, no? How is installation in apartments?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What is the cost of?
sir, like if you're asking me the cost right now without even getting to the details, right? Like,
Yes,
it
yes,
might
yes.
be
I want
very
that details. I will
difficult
ask for
to,
that only. I
yeah.
want details.
So I think I have shared the working of it. So now what you need to do is like you can you need to physically see once the demo, right? So before you make a
Uh,
call for it. So we even don't know whether your builder has separated the black and the gray water, because most of the builders in Bangalore they mix it to save the cost, right? So we don't even know
Sir,
if you can.
actually, we have usage water considered to directly raw water tank, and rainwater is separate line is there.
Sir, I'm not talking about rainwater, sir. I'm talking about gray water and black water.
Gray water. Okay.
Yes. So let's do one thing, sir. I have shared my email in the PPT. We will connect over
Yes.
email and we will discuss further.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
It's okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I was asking the question to Virendra Gaud. I'm not sure, like, uh, if the question is about WTP or because it's mentioned as WTP, right? Yeah. For you as well, the answer is the same thing, sir. Uh, you have to you have to talk about uh, the reports from National Accredited Biological Laboratories, NABL laboratories. Uh, so that will kind of help you understand why the pipes are getting black residues. You can share that with me. I will definitely help you out there. Yeah, Satish sir has a question. If we do grey water separation, how much energy can we save to regular STP where mixed sewage is processed? What is the investment needed to the retrofit project of a 100 KLD plant to function optimum with the separate processing of grey and water? It's a great question, sir. And I know we are being talking about it. You formally asked this question. Uh, so yeah, a 100 KLD STP plant will require about 40,000 rupees worth of power, and if the separate treatment is done, your energy bill will be almost like 2 or 3,000 only, which is used for ozonation alone. Nothing else would be required. So you end up saving about 35 to 36,000 rupees worth of power per month, and all other things like sludge removal and all those things would not be needed. And for a 100 KLD plant, I would think the investment would be, yeah, on in terms of about say 20 to 25 lakhs, again depending on the plumbing, but yeah, 20 to 25 lakhs would be the optimal investment. So if we consider you are spending 40,000 worth of power, another 20,000 worth of chemicals and all those things, in a year, in 12 months, you are definitely spending 7 to 8 lakhs for running that STP. So it's almost 3 years worth of operational expense you can invest, and you can go operational expense neutral after that. Joanna, can we move to the, Satish sir is there?
And how long will that investment take us,
So
Ganesh?
3 years. 3 years. Any
Yeah.
any sustainability projects will give you ROI within 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but plant, whatever we are installing, what is the life of that plant?
So life of the plant is like more than 25 years.
Okay, that's useful.
Yep. JB Mohanty says how to use recycle. to reuse the recycled water for domestic purposes. Sir, I just showed the example of how to create the drinking water out of it. You can even drink it. So you can see my podcast, recent podcast with Nolan, where in the podcast itself he has drank the sewage to drinking water, reclaimed water. So that's how efficient it is. Sridhar asks how to efficiently use excess treated water even after gardening and flushing toilets. Sir, you should convert it into white water and give it back into your domestic supply. That's the best thing to do. And there are a lot of companies in Bangalore who are already doing it. Boson is one of the example. And you can connect with me. I can connect you to few of the vendors who can help you with that. And Ramakrishnan sir says that what type of water is used for car wash, gardening, mopping, vessel washing, bathing, and cooking purpose? How all this can be met with borewell and RWH water with minimum intake from tankers and BWSSP? Sir, I think my entire PPT gives a answer to your question.
Yeah,
I know you are
yeah,
here.
yeah. That's what it was sent in advance. Okay, so I think it is very clear now. Okay, but I put another question in the chat box, which you can take it up later.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Dharmaraj says how to manage wastewater STP treated and sullage kitchen bathroom water after using it for groundwater harvesting, gardening, uh, when it can't be let out to sewage, UGD, stormwater, and drainage. So I think I gave you the solution about white water, sir. White water talks about that. You should convert the excess water, whichever you have, into drinking grade water and use it back for your all your potable requirements. Can borewell be recharged with STB treated water? Yes, this can be. Just take a report of from NABL labs, and it will give you the clear understanding. Also, get the soil percolation test done to understand whether your soil takes the water or not. So that will also help you. I have also answered this in detail in the previous session. Sandeep Mehrotra says case of communities using STP water after processing for drinking water and sale. Case study of communities. Oh yeah, I mean there are a lot of apartments who are doing this. Uh, yeah, I mean you can connect with me. I can help you build a case study for this.
So Ganesh is the only thing we had discussed this with Arun earlier, and we were unable to find even one community where it's being used for drinking water. It has been, I'm talking about residential apartments, I'm not talking about independent houses. And we were unable to find even one because there is a mental block towards that. We were told that BAF has actually been instrumental in helping the treated water be sold to third parties, which is used for construction activities and so on and so forth. So,
Sir, I think you should connect with Vikas Brahmawar of Boson. Recently, I was there in their summit of Boson, which yeah, other example TZ Homes, which was built by Dr. Hariharan, is also
Yeah, Z
doing the same
Homes.
thing.
Yeah, they drink. Yeah.
Z Homes, BCIL. It was built by BCIL by Dr. Hariharan Chandrasekharan long back, maybe 10 plus years back. So they are already doing it, and there are a lot of apartments who are doing it. Like I can connect them with you. That should not be a problem.
okay, because we have contacted Boson Whitewater and we've had discussions with them, but we were unable to get any case studies of communities using it for drinking water. But we'll connect with you offline, not to take your time now.
No problem, sir. Thank you. Next slide, please, Joanna. Okay,
Yes, sir,
grey
this
water
is me.
systems. Yeah, we will need solutions to use grey water from neighboring apartments that have STP, and we don't. You want to use grey water from neighboring apartment? Pradeep sir, you are there here. I
Yes, yes, yes.
I saw that. Can you elaborate this little more?
Yeah, I mean, what you have shared now is a completely different thought process. Our intention earlier was like we don't have an STP, but there are other apartment nearby who are having STP, and we are struggling to because even for gardening we will need, we can use their treated water, but we were struggling to get it because we don't get tankers and things like that for that. So I was thinking if there is some solution, but what you have shared now opens up a completely different way. Probably we will look at installing the Aquatron type of solution and use less of tanker and BWSSP water. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you should have your own gray water, right? So that you don't, just like rainwater filter, gray water filters can be installed. I think I showed it in the my parents' house, right? So the way it is done, it is very compact one, and that can be fixed, and that itself you can use it for your flush garden and all these
Yeah.
requirements.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Ganesh, you mentioned about your parents' home. So for an apartment with 100 homes, what is the kind of square footage that will be required to set this up, the Aquatron or an
Yeah.
equivalent solution?
Correct. Since I have done it in multiple places now in Bangalore, so what I can say is that whatever SBR takes, the amount of space, it is 40% of that. That's it. The remaining space will come back. So in my case, since we killed the SBR STP and went with these kind of solutions, we got 3 tanks back. And today we are using those tanks which were earlier STP tanks for rainwater storage. So it is just 40% of the actual size of a SBR STP that would be needed.
Right. In Pradeep's case, he's saying he doesn't have an STP, so he still has to find a new space for it.
Yeah,
So for him, what will be the
yep,
I don't
correct,
exactly remember how many homes Pradeep has, but let's
correct.
just take an example of 100 homes.
Yeah, for a 10 home apartment, okay, you require a underground tank of 2000. Just if you are doing gray water systems, you require a underground tank of for a 10 flat apartment, you require underground tank of about 3000 liters. So for 100 homes, it will be about 30,000 liters.
Okay,
And
got it. Thank you. Yeah, but square footage?
it doesn't depend, right? So it only requires one tank. Only gray water system requires only one tank at the basement.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on
So
the
at
number of toilets, right? So I'm just considering 3 toilets per home.
That's right. We are about 160, so I think around 50,000 liters on that
Yeah,
kind of a.
we can talk about it, Pradeep
We'll
says.
do
So
that. Yeah.
yeah,
Thanks, Ganesh.
thank you. Yeah, Amini says grey water harvesting pros, cons, budgeting for older apartments. If you're here, can you speak like what exactly are the challenges? Is it like grey water is not separated by the builder as per the building code?
when did this building code come into place?
Sir, it's
Gray
there
and
for a long time. It's there for a long time, maybe about 7, 8 years back, or maybe 10 years back as well. But none of the builders actually follow it because of the cost cutting.
okay.
Okay, I think maybe if Yamini comes back, please ask her to drop me an email.
Yeah.
Can get more details about it. Uh, James Jacob says, I am an apartment dweller. We don't have scope for segregation of grey black water in our apartment since it's a common plumbing done long back. My interest is for a house which I am starting to construct soon. Wanted to know how can I put up. I think James Jacob, I have already shown a picture of my parents' house at Hubballi, North Karnataka, and I will be more than happy to give you the solution for this. And I'm already doing it here in Bangalore for an individual house very close to me. So I'll be more than happy to take you to that place as well. So please do connect to me. Yeah, and there is a question on the chat which is almost similar, but I'll answer this in more detail. I think James Jacob will get clearer idea about it when I speak about that. Ramesh sir, since you are here, uh, do you want to elaborate this question? Like,
No, it's okay. I just got it. Don't worry.
I think you have already seen our plants working, right?
I
Yeah.
know.
So yeah,
I was more interested in design aspect of that.
yeah, I can.
Uh, I will keep it.
Yeah. So I can share the designs with you. Not should not be a problem. I have a
Yeah.
CAD drawing and all those things.
That would be great. Actually.
Kanishka Sarkar, do you have unpaneled consultation services available? Yes, uh, I can connect you with the people who are into this. There are a lot of vendors who only talk about green STPs today. One is Eco STP, which is again Bangalore based, and there is Plateau Green, who work with me for Aquatron and Matala and all these kind of things. So there are a lot of people who are there. Like I can connect them with you. That should not be a problem. Can we go with the next slide? Does anyone have efficient water management saving cost analysis and metrics for measurements? Okay. This is more of academics. I think I don't have, but can try to build this. I don't know whether BAF has it. Arun sir, do you know?
No, we want to build it. We've started on it, but we don't have a ready blueprint for this.
Okay, sounds good. Sarath Thomas says we have
And if
solar.
we generate one, we will definitely communicate with all our members.
Mhm. We have solar and new atrium sheet, 2 mm polycarbonate sheet getting replaced recently. Thinking of keeping a new rainwater pit as to collect the water from this, but the only place that can be thought of is a children's play area. So how deep should the tank and what should be the dimensions? Will there be any risk if the kids play area is planned on top of the rainwater pit? Any good reference for a RWH vendor who can be contacted for the same? Uh, so the answer, this is about rainwater. So the answer to this again, like I think I have explained it last time, rainwater pit, you need to get the soil percolation test done. So that will give you the depth, how much depth is required, and based on that depth for your 3000 square feet area, how much depth is required can be ascertained. I think there will be multiple rainwater pits if you want to do it, but I have given a better solution in the previous talk, whatever I did, where you convert the rainwater completely into potable water rather than recharging it. So I think that you should consider first before thinking about recharging. But yeah, I mean, problems or risks if the kids play area is planned on top of the rainwater pit, I don't see any challenges because it's all civil construction, and there are a lot of apartments who have done this already. uh, that there should not be any problem. And any reference for a good RWH vendor, I'm sure BAF will have a directory about it. Harihara Krishnan says, is it mandatory you have a separate electricity meter for STP? Is it a sub meter or a dedicated connection? um, Either way is fine. So you can have a separate meter from Bescom if you want a dedicated load. It can be a sub meter as well if you want to measure whatever is being consumed by the STP. That is also fine, but it has to be a three-phase one. Uh, but as the solution, what I gave right now, right, you can treat your sewage without power. So you should consider that instead of going with a dedicated connection from Bescom. Vinita Menon says exploring utilizing the existing RWH system more efficiently. Catchment area is the open terrace and no water flows to outlets is efficient. The terrace is in no condition to act as catchment area either. Looks for the ma'am, you should refer to my previous sessions video. You will get clear understanding of what you have to do. And once you have gone through the video, you can touch base with me over email. I'll be more than happy to help you. Next slide, please, Joanna.
We have just one outline question.
I'll take this.
Go ahead.
SWM subject is very hot, so we thought, though Devanathan has put it in this wastewater management session. BAF is, doing a lot of groundwork with solid waste management company BSWML. And trying to get clarity, and and we have been communicating one related to the additional property tax also. So please look at the communication that has been issued across BAF network. You will get clarity on this. Bulk waste generator does not have to pay the 1200 rupees cess is what has been clearly communicated also to the entire network. Joanna, you can go to the next screen.
Yes, I think this is it for the registered questions.
Okay.
Moving on to
So I'll go to the chat questions now. NRK sir, right? So I can use the short form NRK
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Right?
sure.
Have you loaded it? Have you loaded it?
no, sir, I haven't.
Okay, never
That's
mind.
fine. I'll take it directly from the
Sure,
chat.
sure.
It's
Yeah.
a very important and very good question, whatever you asked.
Okay, Ganesh,
What
only
was-
one question is you have to say how many toilets, kitchen, and bath.
For my parents' home.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me talk about this, right? So what was the additional investment for your father's house to incorporate this facility? In fact, actually, I saved money. Okay. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. To take, if you are constructing the individual house, okay, the official charges for sewage connection is maybe about 25,000. Okay. The unofficial charges are another 25,000, road cutting charges and all those nonsense, whatever bribe we pay, 50,000 there. And for laying the pipes from that entire house to that sewage line is another 25,000, labor and materials put together. So overall cost of taking the sewage out of your home is 1 lakh rupees. Okay. Do you agree with me?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
The entire plant was done in 25,000.
Papa. Okay. Nice. With the dark water and all those things.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Because from the diagram, I thought it should be less than 50. Okay. Good.
So
Thank you, Ganesh. This is the one which is easy to implement, not in an apartment.
yeah, I mean that's what whoever comes to me, I say,
Yeah.
don't pay anything to government. If you are planning to take BWSSB's connection, look at the amount of deposit they are asking you. In that deposit amount, you can do a lot of things to your own house. Don't even go with them. So since my house is in Hubballi, right? So it was HDMC, Hubballi Dharwad Municipal Corporation. So the official charges and all those things used to come at around 1 lakh. So we did it at maybe 25-30K, something like that.
You said Uttarahalli, yeah? Which place?
Hubballi, sir, North Karnataka.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ganesh. Excellent.
And yeah, a number of toilets. There are 10 toilets connected to this.
Okay.
Two kitchens. Yeah, and the water is used back for flushing, gardening, treated water, and the drinking grade water is used back into drinking.
Good. Excellent. Lovely, Ganesh. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ganesh, before you go to the next question, Joanna, can you open up the next set of slides? We have a few announcements to make, actually, some reminders.
Yes, sir. Just a second. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to talk about this, Joanna?
Sure, sir. So as we mentioned in the previous webinar, as BAF, we've launched a campaign called Aqua, which is about water conservation in lieu of World Water Day that happened in March. So we're organizing a few activities that can be done simultaneously throughout the month. The first one that we launched was Be a Poster Pro. This is an art and poster designing competition that we had, and all of these competitions, barring the quiz, can be done at any time throughout the month, and you can submit in your submissions through the QR code form that's presented on each poster. And yeah, the second activity that we had launched was the STP Explorer, where each apartment individually sets up a tour of your STP in your apartment complex, and you essentially get a hands-on learning of how your STP works in your apartment and how your water and wastewater is treated. And by the end of that activity, you kind of write a summary and basically write down what your learning was from that whole session and submit it to the form. And the quiz is what we're planning next. It was originally supposed to be on the 26th, but now it's going to be on the 3rd of May. It's a water conservation quiz that will be held on the 3rd, and we encourage everyone who is here to register for it as well.
Joanna, 1 second. So please take this up within your apartment, respective apartment communities. All of these are very, exciting for children also, and we must, do our best to educate our children. Children for some, grandchildren for some, on the subject of water conservation. There may be two other activities in this series, and we're doing a lot in terms of trying to bring education to you, including this webinar. We request each of you to further promote the respective messages that are applicable to your community further down within your apartment communities also. And each of the participant, specifically the children will be interested in it, that each of the participant will get a certificate, and the special ones will be selected for prizes also. So there is a motivation for them to participate, and for us also collectively there is a lot of motivation for a better world with better water conservation methods. Is there another slide? There is an Aqua scholar campaign also, project also. This is also very interesting, very exciting. Please do register from your respective apartments. All of these are communications that we've sent out to our entire network. Please take a look. We'll send it again as a summary of after this meeting, and also we'll try and send the YouTube video of this recording. Any more on this, Joanna?
So the Kere Connect Hub was.
Yeah, BAF is also partnering with multiple organizations on a Kere Connect, which is, nearby lakes. How to, make our lakes better with better water quality, better surroundings, no encroachments, and make it lively spaces in our city. So today, actually, there is a session happening 3 to 6:30 p.m. at Doddanekundi Lake. If you're anywhere close by and you're able to make it after the session, please do go.
So I think we're done with.
Yeah, back to the chat questions. Joanna, please make note of the chat questions.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Back to you, Ganesh.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, sir. Dinesh sir says you are saying that you are using treated water for drinking, but use of treated wastewater is strictly prohibited for drinking purpose by Karnataka government notification issued 03 April 24. Sir, I read through that notification. It says the treated water which is generated from the STPs cannot be used for food processing industries and pharmaceutical industries. Rest
No,
of
no,
the
I'll just read out the stipulation. It is with me. It says it is serial number 4 on
Sir,
page 4.
Dinesh sir, I wanted to pause you. This notification has come out after a long.
Now, please listen. Actually, use of treated wastewater for drinking purpose, pharmaceutical manufacture and food processing is strictly prohibited.
this is what I told you, sir. The use of
For drinking purpose also it is prohibited. That's
sir,
what I'm saying.
it is says STP treated water.
STP
But
नहीं लिखा है इसमें, treated waste water लिखा हुआ है.
sir, the thing is, if it is IS 10,500 grade, it is drinkable, and that is what is bottled water
नहीं,
grade.
drinkable is separate, but government has not mandated it.
Okay, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Simple. Those who are doing it, please say that they are doing it. That's it. Done. See, Boson sells 10 million liters per day.
Maybe,
Per month. Okay.
but
So
government has not permitted it.
see, sir,
Boson, they are promoting even
so
STP
you
water,
are
they are treating
correct.
STP water and then they are saying use for potable purpose. It means it is a violation of this government or notification.
By the way, do you drink Bisleri water?
Pardon?
Do you drink Bisleri water?
No.
You don't drink? If
No.
you happen to see anyone
I
drink,
do.
just turn around and see why it has a green cap. The green cap suggests that it's a reclaimed water, and it is cleanly written in the ingredients on the back of that Bisleri
So
bottle.
if
And
you
the
are
Bisleri bottle,
saying
sir, 1 minute, please listen completely.
that notification is not be followed, then I have no question.
Sir, its gazette notification is wrongly understood by you.
No,
The
no.
gazette notification says that
Boson is treating STP water and saying use for potable purpose, whereas this notification is prohibiting
Sir, I
it.
just want to come in.
yeah, hi Satish sir. Go ahead.
I'm Satish Mallia.
Yes, sir.
As a BAF, we involved in last 3 years for this notification. So it's
Sir.
very clear. All the STPs across Bangalore in apartment is only secondary treated. It is not the. So that is the
Exactly.
reason that notification meant that this water cannot be used for drinking water. But
Sir,
there are
that's what
systems. There are systems. There are processes where you can make it to drinking water. And if you have gone to the Bangalore International Airport, they don't have any other water. They drink drinking water is from your treated water.
yeah.
So there is
So
a big example in Bangalore, and a lot of water is used for drinking purpose in Bangalore Airport.
sir, so the notification is very clear. It is a secondary treated water, cannot be used for food processing and pharmaceutical industries and drinking
Where it is
water.
mentioned, it is secondary treated water. If
Sir,
you
if you
see,
again, like, I mean, I'm not here
many
to
of the
comment on.
STPs, if you see their output,
Mr. Agarwal, I
tested.
request you to please pause, sir. We want to run the session, sir. If you want to
Okay,
have
next time I'll not attend. Every time you say
no,
me
if you
pass,
have a
and there is
conversation,
no
please
question,
have it with us, sir.
If I'm
Please
asking
don't.
some technical question, last session also you
No,
said pass.
that's not the.
This
You're
time also
not
you
able to
say
listen
pass.
to what we are trying to say, sir. You're not able to listen to what we are trying to say.
He has not shown any details. He has shown simply 2 slides. He has not shown how much area one unit will occupy, what is the cost. Nothing he has shown. If
Sir,
any
like,
presentation is there,
hang on.
minute details are to be
Hang on.
shown.
Sir,
Not
hang
that
on.
only two
Okay,
slides are there.
Sir, 1 minute.
we heard you, sir. We will go to the next
Yeah.
question.
Yes,
Please go to the next question.
Sir, like
Okay.
this is
Next
clear
chat point.
I
accusation
would
that
like to quit.
Let it be, Ganesh, let it be. Please go to the next point.
Because it is then for commercial purposes, these are being organized.
I'm not a commercial
Yes,
guy.
yes,
I'm not
yes.
associated with any companies. Sorry.
Ganesh, please go to the next point.
Yep. Okay. I mean, if people have these kind of things, what can be done, right? So, give me 1 minute. I lost the chat window.
So I'm sharing the screen. So the
Okay.
questions are on.
Okay. Fine. Thanks, Jonna. Hi, it is mentioned that a Catron-like system doesn't need power solutions, but solutions. Yeah. You are right, sir. So UV and ozone are for disinfection. So till it's only for the last step of your bacterial disinfection. It's like maybe like 1% of the entire power required for the SBR, right? So that is what is consumed by that UV and ozone. Yeah, your understanding is correct. The next was, I believe, comment from Pradeep sir about Z Homes by BCIL. So next one, Vaibhav Jain, can we upgrade existing STP setup to Aquatron, or is it a full replacement? Yeah, it can be upgraded. My society has 730 flat, mix of 2, 3, 4 BHK units. We have MBBR's FTP fully functional, but it often breaks down due to lack of money. Can we replace the same with? Yeah, yes, it can be replaced, but the costing, again, I do not know the kind of plumbing, right? Whether it is separate, not separate, and all those things. So maybe we should do a detailed analysis of this with empaneled vendors. I can connect you with the right set of people who can do this audit for you. We can connect on this.
Yes.
Is there a next question?
No, sir. I think that's it.
Yeah. Any other questions on the chat? No. Okay. Over to you, Satish sir or Arun sir. And yeah, thanks for providing the opportunity to talk about this. Arun sir, you there?
Sir? So if you're speaking, you're on mute, sir.
Ganesh, my name is James. May I
Yeah,
just see? I am staying in an apartment, but here this is the old type of plumbing where everything is put together. So I don't think anything we can do in an apartment. But at the
Go ahead, James.
Okay, I am constructing a house now, so I was interested to know. I mean, it's just in the foundation stage, so I am interested to know how for a house, as you said about your parents' house, what are the options available for doing this? At least the treatment of the grey water.
It's very easy, sir. Like you just need to have gray. I mean, it's
Plumbing has to be separated. Yes.
plumbing has to be
Output plumbing.
separated. The output plumbing has to be separated. Gray and black water separately, and there will be a input plumbing as well separate. Your flush tank will receive water separately from the OHT. Okay.
Yeah.
Your UG, there will be only one UG. There will be one additional UG, a smaller UG for holding the gray water, filtered gray water, and the processed gray water on the overhead tank will be separately held.
Okay.
The filtered gray water, once if you do either UV or ozonation, whatever it is, once it is done, it's good for flushing and gardening.
Okay. I'm interested to get the details. Maybe I'll get in touch with you by email.
Yeah, no problem. I can quickly show it as well. Give me 1 minute. I'll show it.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm on a different laptop. Yeah, I mean, I think you can get in touch with me.
I will
send you
do
more
that.
details.
I will do that.
And this is the company which, again, like people should not say it is commercial, but yeah, this is the company which does the gray water filters. So you can see, I just pasted it in the chat over here.
Okay.
So this is the company which supplies the filters for us. So that's where you can go and.
Okay, I'll check that as well.
Yeah, sounds good. I have mentioned my email ID in the PPT, whatever I have just shared. I'm also putting it here. Yeah. And also I have put the link for this. By the way, Satish sir was there in IGBC Congress. He has seen our scale apartment there. Satish sir, do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Satish was on the road somewhere in China.
Oh, okay.
So I think he may have some challenges. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Ganesh, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm able to hear, but I'm not able to talk because it's
No problem,
crowded. Yeah.
No problem, sir. Yeah, Arun sir, you can take over. And I see Suresh Pai sir as well on this call. Hello, sir. Always been a constant support for me.
Hi. Nice to see you here, Ganesh.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Ganesh, thank you so much once again for being here this Sunday afternoon and taking us through this gray water and black water segregation. A lot of us found it new and useful, and it is thought-provoking, and hopefully we can go back and think about how we can go about implementing it in our respective communities, and hopefully we make Bangalore a better water sustainable place. Thanks a lot for your time, Ganesh. And thanks a lot all the participants, all the registrants, all the participants. We will see you soon in some other BAF Parihara session. Thank you. Thank you, Joanna. Thank you, Satish.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Ganesh and others. Thank you.
Bye-bye.